Sound is good. Thank you guys for being here. We'll have some people in here if they dare come here. Y'all do see the title. You do see the names I have tagged in it. We got the Taylor Swift versus Beyonce, Drake versus Michael Jackson. This is just a conversation. It's been talked about so much. It gets debated here and there on different musical platforms. DJ Academics has said a lot about it. He's a super Drake fan. We got people like Men's That Worth the Game, which is a huge platform. Joe Budden podcast. We also have what Fantana. We got all kind of people that's involved in the hip hop scene and have various opinions on music. So I figured that I'd do something that I haven't seen the other channel do, which is just open up an open panel. And that way you could discuss it. We could talk about it. We could laugh about it. It's all in good fun. It's music. I understand that music is very important to everybody's life. Music has gotten me through tough times, just like you guys. So I figured we need a platform where we just talk about it then. And you're more than welcome to hit the link is there. As you can see, it's an open panel, court of public opinion link. And you can jump on in here at any time. And I will stay on until people want to come and talk about it, since they like to comment a lot about it. You don't have to worry about just going down into the comment sections on your favorite YouTuber's platform or what other platform you be on talking about these things. We could do it live. So where y'all at? I'll be right here waiting. I'll run this live as long as it need to be ran, and I will sit right here and wait. I would love to hear everybody's take on it because it is very interesting, especially with the Super Bowl coming up this weekend and with the focus on Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift more than really people are talking about the game. We also got a lot of other news going on with the female rappers and musicians in hip hop. And it'd be something to be talked about, man. Drake and his subtle but still shots at Michael Jackson and him being the GOAT. Drake himself, I'm talking about. And he's not saying Mike's the GOAT. Drake himself. And the way Billboard actually props him up, which is very interesting. We could get into that too. Who else is out there running amok? We got all the men that is wearing their dresses and their tee backs and their thongs and things from Most Def, Playboy Cardi. Hey man. It's the Wild Wild West out there again. Y'all think y'all wanted to be the Wild Wild West, but you really don't. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and Taylor Swift, Beyonce. Now, if people seen Club Shay Shay at any point, they would have seen where he was talking with Chad Ochocinco on his Nightcap show about Taylor Swift and the drawing power of Taylor Swift to get new fans for the NFL. Chad Ochocinco brought up Beyonce. So that's how Beyonce got in there. Beyonce didn't say anything. Jay-Z didn't say anything. This all was a conversation that was just going on online. It's actually an underlying conversation with all artists and people that's at the top of their game in any kind of profession that they do. People like to talk about who's better, who's the best, and parry their opinions and thoughts on it. Now, with that said, me personally, I don't listen to neither one of them really. I've listened to Beyonce way more than I have listened to Taylor Swift. I actually think the Lemonade album was a good album, just because of the personal things that they were talking about, and the production was really well in that album. Taylor Swift, only full length thing I've really heard or seen with her was when I watched her Amazon. I think it was she had an Amazon special, and it was from like one of her properties or something, and it was like very intimate with her and a guitar and like a sound engineer and another and that musician, and they did different songs and everything, and she was talking to her fans. Basically, she made it for her fans. You could tell she did it for her fans, and it was really cool concept and stuff like that. just not the kind of genre of music that I listen to at any point in my life. Now, when it comes to Drake and Michael Jackson, I'm very familiar with both of their discographies. More familiar, honestly, probably with Drake's more than Michael's because Drake is more recent now. But I could read some things about Michael, then it'll bring back memories and I remember the things about Michael. Now, when it comes to the Drake and Michael Jackson thing, I don't understand how they're even compared to each other, to be honest with you. They're in two different stratospheres. Mike is like in Neptune, while Drake is still here on Earth. Drake has to deal with the Bad Bunnies of the world and Eminem, Lil Wayne. If people really want to compare Drake and his popularity and album sales and things of that nature, that's the people that they should be comparing him to because he hasn't sold more albums than neither of the people I just mentioned. Now, as far as Taylor Swift and Beyonce, when it comes to influence, along with album sales, it's going to be Taylor Swift. Now, I know that's not the most popular opinion, depending on basically what culture you in and what your ethnicity is. But if we do the hard numbers and we could actually quantify and come to certain conclusions by the numbers and the metrics, it's going to be Taylor Swift. Now, with that said, I will sit here, I will stay here because all of the comments that I see all the time, they have a lot to say. So hopefully this gets out in the algorithm enough to where it'll be some people that'll come in and want to talk about it because I would like to hear um, who they like, why they like and why they think the way they think about it. And like I said, it's all in good fun. It's nothing that's going to be malicious or crazy about it. Now, while we're waiting on that, there's some other interesting things that's been going on too. Like for instance, in music, you've had Bad Baby with a baby shower. And with that baby shower, it was not really covered that much as far as with so many platforms that has had an opinion in the past about Bad Baby, how she makes her money, um, who she be with, and things of that nature. And I'm very surprised at that for the simple fact that usually when it comes to baby showers and stuff like that, it gets covered a lot, especially by the blogs that cater to ladies and females of the like and people that is into that. And especially when we know that Bad Baby made her name off of basically emulating black women. Not all black women, not even most black women, but emulating a particular type or phenotype, stereotype, and actually women that exist, black woman, which they would call the hood, the ratchet, ghetto, whatever kind of term and label that they want to place on that type of woman. What is example, real life example, maybe like a sexy red, Glorilla, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj type of attitude and look, the way she talks. And I think a baby shower was in Atlanta. And I looked at a couple videos on it and didn't see that it was really covered that much. I think E News covered it the most, and maybe they had a contract to be able to cover it or something. I don't know. As far as a YouTuber and their platform, the only one that I saw cover it was Celebrity Junk, I believe, which is O'Shea Duke Jackson. Now, I would think that people like Lovely T and what's the Jason Lee, the Shade Room, Madame Noir, that they would cover that since, like I said, she became popular by acting like a particular type of black woman. She became popular by acting like a black woman that all of those platforms actually support. So why now have they not covered her recently with the excuse be, well, because she's not black, or I mean, what is she not ratchet enough? They cover Krishan Rock and things of that nature. Is it that they don't want to get any backlash from their white supporters? I don't know. Just asking questions. Hey, man, just asking questions. So you could always check the channel out on most major platforms. As you can see by the banner below, we have a nextgenerationshopz at gmail.com. That's where you can contact, collaborate, get voiceover work, things of that nature. I also have a Facebook page at Next Generation Show. We have an Instagram account at The Real Respect. We have a Twitter account at Next Gen Show Host. We also have a TikTok account at Next Generations 2030. If you want to support the platform, support the show, you could do that by checking out the merch over on T Public, and is under Next Generations, all one word. You also could use the Cash App, which is Respect Facts on Cash App. Now, let me see here if I could pull up the information on Drake and Michael Jackson. Let's look at Drake's Scorpion album, one of his popular album, if not his most popular album. Definitely a Drake fan favorite album. Let's look at his Billboard article. So as I'm flipping through it here, you can see that it has each of the songs, and the producers, but there's no writing credits. Now I don't know why Billboard would do that when, as you notice at the top of this, it says check out the full credits to Drake's Scorpion album, right? Already certified platinum album. Scorpion date is in 2018, June 29, 2018. It's when he was going through his beef with Pusha T, that he lost, by the way. And you can see here, you can see his song list, but no writing credit. But it's something about being considered the GOAT in hip hop if you don't write your own stuff. Yes, we talking about that again. Now, do I think Drake got a nice pen? I do. At the same time, it's hard to classify him as the greatest of all times if he's not writing all his music. It is. It's difficult, to say the least. Even on Billboard, you see they popping up the ad for comparing Drake to Michael Jackson, which is ridiculous. Because I guess because of singles that charted on Billboard. Okay. Oh my gosh. Now, we're going to also go to his actual writing credits on the Scorpion album. And his writing credits on the actual Scorpion album is mind-boggling. I need to know. I need all the Drake fans to tap in. Let me know how on God's green earth are you considered a lyricist, a phenomenal penman, the greatest of all time, and you have over 100 writers on one album. They don't even do that in R&B, and we know that majority of them don't write their music. Don't believe me? Let's look right over here to the right side, and this is Jacksta official music credits, and you can see 114 songwriters. You got more songwriters than producers. Hey, collaborating is one thing. 114 songwriters on one hip hop album is nuts. He might have a record for that. We're giving a record for having the most songwriters in history. give him a award for having the most songwriters in history, with also being known as the quote unquote greatest of all time. It's madness. It's madness. It's just as madness as the fingernail polish and hair clips and berets and and skirts and dresses that's going on right now. And so, what is we doing? What is we doing? And speaking of such, most deaf as culture and hip hop historian, backpack goaded man that you are, or that you were, how dare you even fix your mouth to talk about Drake, and you coming out looking like a Scottish spaceman with these boots and shiny pants? You look like David Bowie was your stylist. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's ridiculous. Do y'all even care about the power of your influence? Just in general, man, across the board. Even your everyday working person, man. Do you care about how you impact the people that you come in contact with in your everyday life? And then if you have a platform or a microphone, or is it that you really don't understand the power of it and really how all of that works? Just like right now, I had one person in here viewing, nobody coming and calling, whatever. Let's say I stop the stream now, put it out on social media platforms. I'm guaranteed to get more views than one viewer. So it's like, if you don't understand, then just say you don't understand. And how does this really work? I'm quite sure there's plenty of people. Y'all have teams and friends that's in the know and get it and understand it and all those good things. Or you could just even email it, or even hit me on social media. I mean, there's a lot of people that can explain to you how this works. We have minors that understand like how all of this works. Okay, let's get it together, man. It's getting ridiculous. It's already ridiculous, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and probably end this live stream, and that way it could get up in the algorithm, because we're gonna be back for sure. As you can see down there below on the ticker, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. We are building a unique community. 18 plus ages only. Camera on, please, to protect the community and channel. No profanity and craziness in the chat or on cam. Respectful disagreements, arguments, solutions, and laughter are needed to progress. The next generations are always watching, which means the youth, the young adults. They're always watching and listening, and they always imitating. So let's have fun. Make sure you check out the art and photography on TeePublic, Next Generation's Redbubble, also on nextgenerations.redbubble.com. And till next time, world, I love you. Take care of yourself. Do good by others. Peace. Drake. Taylor Swift, Beyonce, man. Shout out to both of y'all too, man. I mean, it shouldn't even really be a serious comparison. It should all be a comparison and fun. All right.